Hello, Fit Yummy Mummies. Well, here we are, day 13 of the 4-week sprint. It's just starting to fly by, isn't it? Well, today's tip, of course we're sticking with the nutrition theme, is to dive a little bit deeper into meal planning strategies. And I'm going to just show you a system that I tend to use when I need to come up with new ideas, because I know sometimes we feel like we get stuck in a rut and we're just not sure how to come up with new ideas for the meals and snacks that we eat. So this is a little step-by-step system that you can choose to use and implement, maybe once a month. Sit down, do all this work, then you'll come up with a brand new host of new meal planning ideas for you. So when it comes to meal planning, the very first step that I suggest that you take is to brainstorm. Now, in a previous video, I told you that the best way to get going with your meal plans is to keep it simple, sweethearts. You don't have to come up with something brand new every single time that you eat. And if you feel like you want to add a little bit more variety, then this is something that you can choose to do that helps you see that, there are more opportunities out there when it comes to meal ideas. So when I ask you to brainstorm, I want you to keep it simple, and I just want you to keep it to, let's just focus on 5 days out of the week. And we're just going to be thinking about breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then of course we've got snacks. Okay? And when it comes to breakfast, I want you to think about your breakfast in terms of, are you going to have a hot breakfast? Or are you going to have a cold breakfast? Of course, hot breakfast choices could be things like eggs, oatmeal, waffles, pancakes. If you're going to have a cold breakfast, cereals, yogurts, fresh fruits, frozen fruits, smoothies, of course. And then when it comes to lunch, there are different ways to think about lunch too. Let me grab another marker here for you. For lunch, you can choose to, actually, let me make some room down here. You can choose to brown bag it. Brown bag it simply means that you are going to be having some type of sandwich, just like what we would pack for our child's lunch. Some type of sandwich or wrap. You could choose to have leftovers. I hope that you can see that, yeah. You can choose to do takeout. You can choose to have a salad. And then, of course, we know that you want to stick to your proteins with every single one of these meal choices. Thinking of things like turkey, chicken, tuna, canned salmon. Think about lunchtime and how you need something quick and easy. Then when it comes to dinner, kind of think of dinner like this. Come up with your protein source. And, keep it simple. Have your protein and fresh fruit and or vegetables. You could make it meatless. Focus on legumes or beans. You could, like when I said in the other videos, you can come up with a gourmet or some type of themed meal. If you want to have something Mediterranean, Italian, American, Mexican, and that's where you can add in some extra dinner steps and make it a little bit more fancy. Of course, that takes some more planning. Or stick to a salad. Now, when it comes to snacks, of course, this is, when we talk about, eating properly or eating supportively, it's not like the snack is like a 100-calorie snack. You want it to be something that's substantial. If you're eating every 3 hours, it's got to tide you over. So that's why I'm like, don't get so caught up and I have to eat 5 or 6 times a day. This is about eating and some of us, it's every 2 hours, some of it's every 3, some of it's every 4, or a combination of that. So just think of, I have to have something to eat every, 2 to 4 hours. And sometimes we label our meals as, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack. But that doesn't mean that snack can't be something like, what you just had for breakfast. It's just another time that you eat. However, snacks can be, they conjure up ideas of, like apple and almonds, or, string cheese and some carrots. So when it comes to snacks, just keep it simple, keep it to the protein and produce rule. And I will save tomorrow's video, Sunday's video, for a list and ideas and examples of all kinds of different snacks that you can create. But for now, just keep it along the same lines as that we have been doing it. It's best to keep snacks also planned around what your lifestyle accommodates. I mean, if you're going to have to be eating and you're in the car, obviously, cottage cheese and fresh sliced peaches is not going to be very convenient for you. So maybe something that's more of a, smoothie based, or something that's like the apple and almond, something that's easy to grab and go. So once you have this nice long list and you've come up with these ideas, the second step would be to simplify it. I want you to think about this in terms of, you just want to come up with meals for the first, for 5 days out of the week. When it comes to Saturdays and Sundays, that's where we tend to, plan our planned indulgences and have a little bit more flexibility with our meals. But if you just think to, I just have 5 days out of the week, I got to come up with these meal combinations, that's where you want to keep it simple, sweetheart, because you want to think about what meals and snacks can you repeat through the week. You don't have to have something different every single time. And this is where, if you put down, if you're thinking about leftovers, leftovers can be had in any of these 4 areas. So that's where you can repeat these. And you can also cook in bulk. If you're going to be cooking chicken for, a dinner, think of how you can use chicken again for a snack or chicken again for a lunch. And it doesn't have to be chicken and broccoli. You can dress that chicken up any way that you want to add that variety to allow you to enjoy what you're eating. And then, of course, step number 3. So we're saying number 2, simplify. You can see this? Yes. So number 3, now I want you to add to meal plan. And that can either be, your written meal plan journal or your online journal or online menu planner. Start plugging these meals in so now you have a record of what you're eating and what works, so that way it makes it even easier to, come up with or have these meals again as you are planning out future meal planning days. Wow, I am... Can you tell I'm out of it today? Today, yes, it is Saturday at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Shoo! What else do I want to tell you? Yeah, so tomorrow's video will be our final video when it comes to nutrition tips, and I will walk you through all kinds of fun snack ideas if you're looking for new ideas for that. And then next week, the theme will be your Fit Yummy Mummy workouts and all kinds of strategies that you can use to get the most out of your workouts. So, and that means that tomorrow is the halfway mark of the 4-week sprint. You guys are doing awesome. Keep up the fabulous job, and I'll also be posting the winners of who get to go to the treasure box tomorrow as well. So go ahead and put these strategies into play and see what a difference it makes to your meal planning success.